Detail was very important for the Clippers. And to Christina's point about the inconsistency with the Rockets, the 34 different starting lineup, they have 25 different players put on a Houston uniform.
The 80s, those rec specs.
Oh, what about the one Kareem used to wear?
Kareem,
Moses Malone?
Yes. I want to see somebody go vintage as Kawhi Leonard knocks it in. And boy, I'll tell you what, Porter Jr., who you're very high on, now it's Olynyk in part of that trade that sent Victor Oladipo to Miami. And now a 3 by Porter Jr. is good. The Rockets are on the board. Played in Houston. One of their 3 wins since February 6th. Kennard continues his wicked scoring ways when given the opportunity. It's a logjam right now. That have tuned in over the year, they understand. But I'm going to say it again. I think he's one of the most, if not the most, underrated player in the league as far as his role. And a tough shot by Kawhi. What else is new? And we've talked about his story. 10 games into the year, pulled out of the rotation, and now again for the foreseeable future with Pat Beverly being out and being reevaluated in 3 to 4 weeks. And another 3 for Jackson.
This week from the knee issue, and talked about how much he missed being out there, so you know that this is really tough for him.
He's only played 45 minutes since March 11th, and for Pat Beverly, you know he is foaming at the mouth to get back out there. It was just great to have his presence as Terrence Mann, who has gotten the battlefield promotion tonight and throughout the year.
You have someone there who's been there, done that, that's a leader. So Pat Bev can heal up and be at his best, you know, come the time when you really need him in playoffs.
National media setting, Paul George was asked about Terrence Mann and raved about him. So you know he's got the confidence of everybody else, as Sterling Brown with the flush, by the way, these days. And a bright future for the youngster. Ooh, a coffee run to the goal. He can stimulate the offense for the Clippers. Morris to Batum. And he lays it in, counted, and a foul. Augustine up to Wilson. Olynyk inside. He has been very good for Houston. Jackson to Leonard in the corner. Everybody's fingerprints on the ball this trip down. Jackson knocks down the 3. Has the loose ball. Jackson back the other way. Lobs it to Mann. Oh, up high and throws it down. Clippers cut the lead to 7.
In the first half, for allowing this team to feel good about themselves and shooting over 50%.
Kawhi trying to take matters into his own hands. We saw this happen in the 3rd quarter. Knocks down the 3 right there. Full team spins away from trouble. Leaves it short. Olynyk has the leaping rebound. Outlet intercepted by Jackson. Left alone. That provokes a 3, and he knocks it in. He might be wearing those glasses
right
to dinner, to the rest
to
of
sleep,
his life. Yes.
Everything. If you shoot the ball and playing like this, Reg, actually look pretty good in them too. So keep wearing them.
Cousins for 3. Oh, it is all systems go now. Augustine in trouble, throws it away. Another giveaway, and the Clippers have a power play. Jackson to Leonard, muscles up a shot, counted, and a foul. Leonard, double ball fake. Rebound tap to Zoo, and he flushes it in. Look out below. Clippers lead by 6. Zubats double teamed and makes mincemeat out of the defense. Powers it in. Clippers by 8. Leonard draws a crowd on the wing. Now singly covered, creates space, and casually flushes it in with the right hand. But it was a weird situation. The numbers just never supported him being a great defender with the Clippers, despite all the effort that he gave. Senior in the corner for 3. Book it. 60 to 44 Clippers.
Yeah, another assist that time by Kawhi.
Tate inside, misses, loses the ball. Clippers on a power play if they push. Leonard does just that. Swirls his way to the rim, off the window and in.
That can get a shot, that can spot up, that can get you baskets, you know, within your offense.
Lob to Wood from Porter Jr. is a good one. Christian Wood now with 14. Kawhi, 6 of 12 in that first half, but 6 assists as Reggie Jackson down the lane, counted and a foul! With a ton of confidence and played that way, led by as many as 14, and then Reggie Jackson took over, hitting his first 7 shots, including 5 threes. Meanwhile, nice move by Porter Jr., hesitates down the lane, back to Wood. Crazy drive into the paint and a crazier shot from Christian Wood. He has 19.
Hidden figures. He hid the ball a little bit and came anyway.
Wood inside beneath the bucket and powers it in. That was a traditional play for Wood, and they've now cut it down to 10. I mentioned
attention to detail on the defensive end is not as sharp by the Clippers in this third quarter as we saw in the second quarter. But when you have Kawhi Leonard, he can stymie any team's run right there with his offensive.
What you should do on the run. It was more life advice in getting him to be a better person, as he is stymied. Zoo is stymied at the rim, but follows it and flushes it. I think we'd love to see the Clippers kind of sharpen up a little bit, is defend without fouling. They put the Suns at the line 30 times last night. I mentioned it now. The Rockets are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Of it, moving the ball from side to side. Now you shift the defense and you get an open shot for Batum. And speaking about open shots, Olynyk, you've seen this before when he was with the Heat, even with the Celtics.
Clippers have led by as many as 23, trailed by 14. Man, double clutcher inside and lays it in. And once again, Mom jumping up and down in front of us. As you continue your rehab, getting that wrist back. The good news is it is the left wrist for what it is worth, and hopefully can keep those lungs and that shooting motion intact. Wood misses. Martin comes out of nowhere to flush it in. Well, they end up trading Harden and get Oladipo, and they end up with John Wall as Kawhi Leonard per Christina Pink.
Able to capitalize off that aggression.
Porter Jr. beats the buzzer and then draws the foul. Count the basket and send him. Oh, the Rockets are certainly going to have to find something over the next few years in the draft. There's Jackson. Oh my goodness. Stay away from the light, Reggie Jackson. Reggie walled off by a couple of defenders. Good ball movement. Man knocks down the jumper. He has 11 points and a season high 8 assists.
Ben Wallace, I mean, you know what I mean? It was just made up a group of gutsy, gritty guys that just knew how to play together with Larry Brown as a coach.
See, I once said that they didn't have a superstar, and Chauncey got very mad at me.
I said super.
Tate down the lane, spins to the rim, no. Rebound followed ferociously by Martin. A whistle and a foul. Don't go away. Out in front. Augustine to Brown, spent his last 3 years in Milwaukee, knocks down another 3. Rockets have been to the line 24 times, 13 more than the Clippers. Reggie with the crossover, the drive, oh, and he scoops it up and in. Augustine catch and shoot 3. The Rockets went 3 for 16 in the second quarter, then 15 of 24 in the third, and now are 5 of 8. Reggie Mann, he soars and scores. Jackson shows off the handles. Patterson knocks down a timely 3. Clippers by 10. Timeout Houston. Batum for 3. Got it. Rattles it home. 17 for Batum.
Defensive stop, then offensively you get a nice look for Batum to extend the lead once more.
Strong drive by Tate. Very impressive footwork. 112-101.
In Columbus. In Columbus, holding out for my cheese.
Flying around in an airplane with the owner. Leonard for 3. Knocks it in. 115-101.
Day in and day out to prepare yourself to be able to be productive.
He's played 32 minutes tonight, and that one puts the candles on the cake for Kawhi Leonard. 120-101. Driving on the bright side of the road, and all the lights are green here in downtown Los Angeles. Another strong drive by Tate. Count it and a foul. He'll take matters into his own hands. Rises for the 3. Oh my! The final brushstroke of a masterful game. 5 minutes as the Clippers win. Mom is loving it as her youngster Terrence Mann